Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Jen's Journey. Think of this as the ultimate catalog, the detailed breakdown of how I, a humble Vietnamese youth with a slightly unconventional background, managed to navigate the application process and secure my spot on the legendary Nipper for the 40 ACR in 2024. So over the next few slides, I am going to deconstruct the entire application process from understanding the eligibility criteria. Think of this as the steps that you need to even enter the game and to crafting a compelling personal statement and your character's background, backstory, or background that you need, and that makes them unforgettable. We will dive into the selection routes and including those nerve-wracking interviews and the legendary talent tests, your chance to show off your hidden skills. And finally, I'll share my personal tips and strategies, the cheat codes that power ups and help me succeed. So think of me as your experienced game producer or project manager, breaking down this seemingly complex process into manageable steps so you can level up your application and join us in this incredible adventure. Get ready to unlock the secrets to CF success. Okay, all right, everyone. So you are thinking about applying to CF, right? Excellent choice. But before we start dreaming of ocean breezes and cultural exchanges, in this video, let's talk about the grow up stuff, the eligibility criteria. And think of this as the parser and the coolest party in the Southeast Asia. You gotta meet the requirements to get in. And as someone who successfully jammed their way past the parser for the AC app, let me give you the inside scoop with a little personal flair, of course. First up, the obvious one, nationality and age. You gotta be Vietnamese like me, Xin Jiao, and generally between 18 and 30 years old by January 1st of the program year. So now I know that you're thinking age is just a number, and why that's true. CF has a sweet spot. I remember being just within the range, and honestly, I feel like I won the mini lottery, so check that birthday certificate, my friends. Next, no prior participant. This is key. They want the fresh faces, new perspectives or new minds in the program. Unless this is where my story gets a little cheeky. Unless you, like me, enjoy one of those online program CF conferences during so we say, long time ago. And yeah, I was there doing the virtual cultural exchange in my sweating or sleeping shoot in 2022. And guess what? They make an exception. So me, for example, after joining CF online in 2022, the conference online back then, I met myself in the program again in 2024. But this time, I had the chance to go to Nipper. So if you dip your toes in the online world, don't automatically disqualify yourself. Highlight that enthusiasm and shine in your application. Then comes the English proficiency. Now, you don't need to be the Shakespeare's that you read a lot, poems or make a lot of good stories or Nipper, but you gotta be able to communicate. This is think about this. You are going to live on a ship and interacting with people from 10 other countries. And my English wasn't perfect, trust me. So there were definitely moments when I accidentally say something hilarious, but hey, it broke the ice. So the key is confidence and willingness to try and to learn something new. But brush up your skills, and don't be afraid to make mistakes. That's how you learn. And then we're gonna go into the health and physical fitness. Living on a ship almost like a man or more, and running around during port of calls and can be very tiring. I know that. So But you don't need to be an Olympic athlete, but you need to be able to handle the program pace. Think the long days. Early morning, we have like the morning assembly. Before that, we have to go to morning exercise, conducted by the HG teams. Maybe like even like a little bit of seasickness. I survived, so you can too. So get those checkups done and maybe study a few extra laps around the park. And finally, good conduct. This one's pretty self-explanatory. No criminal recourse, and be a decent human being. Basically, don't be the reason international incidents happen. Think of yourself as an ambassador of Vietnam. You got the representative as well. So there you have it. The not so secret ingredients to be eligible for a SSEAYP. With a sprinkle of my own personal journey, it might seem like a lot, but trust me, if you take these boxes, the adventure that awaits is so worth it. So that we got the rules out of the way. So let's get into the fun part, making your application shine. Okay, so we clear the core requirements, right? You have Vietnamese the right age that the moment you applied for the program, and it is manageable. So you are relatively healthy as well, and you haven't caused any major international incidents lately. So congratulations, you passed the first level of SSEAYP video game. And now for the bonus round, desirable qualities and track record. This is where you really level up your application and show them why you deserve a spot on that ship, Nipambaru. And as someone who managed to convince them and persuade them despite spending most of my university days glued with a computer screen making games or spending my time exchanging into another country. So let me break it down for you with a little personal spin, of course. Alright, so first up, your leadership experience. Now, they are not expecting you to be the president of Vietnam Union. So if you have, and if you have that quality, so that's awesome. But they want to see that you've taken initiative and that you can lead and inspire others. For me, being a game producer, basically a project manager for the video games, actually got it. I was leading teams of artists, programmers, designers, and marketing members, and all trying to create something amazing. So think about this. It's about organization, motivation, and getting a bunch of passionate people to work together towards a common goal. So whether you led a school club, organize a community event, or even a captain your esports team, highlight those leadership skills. Next, community involvement and public service. SSEAYP isn't just a joyride, it's about making difference. They want to see that you care about your community and are willing to give it back. Now, my public service record wasn't exactly building schools in rural areas, though I admire those who do so. But I was involved in the game development communities, mentoring aspiring designer and even using games for educational purpose or using games for good. Think about what you've done, big or small, to contribute positively. Have you volunteer at local charity and help organize the cleanup? And even just being a good neighbor, so it all counts. So take on all of your records of community involvement and public service in the application, and those issues or those figures gonna help your application shine. All right. So then come the interest in international exchange. This one was a no-brainer for me. So as a gamer, I connected with people from all around the world. I've learned about different cultures through the games. And I was genuinely excited about the chance to experience it firsthand. So show them that you are not just looking for the free trip, from Japan to the other Asian countries. Express your genuine curiosity about the other cultures, your desire to build the bridges, and your passion for international cooperation. So maybe you apply or participated in online international or exchange program, followed international news, or even just have a pen pal from another country. Share those passions. So understanding of Vietnam and the region next. You're going to be there and going there as the representative of Vietnam. They want to know that you have a grasp of our country, culture, and our country, our society, and our place in the region. Now, I'm not gonna lie, when my knowledge of Asian wasn't exactly like the diary or like everything about SSEAYP before I joined the program. But I did my research, and luckily for me, or my advantage, I have been to all provinces of Vietnam because I love traveling, and then it's my lucky for me because I also visited and traveled to all the countries in Asian community in Japan as well. So then, I brush up on Vietnamese history and current events and the basics of Asian relations. Show them that you brought up your heritage and eager to learn more about our neighbors. Maybe you're passionate about Vietnamese history, art, or cuisine. Share that. Finally, adaptability and teamwork skills. Land on a ship with more than 200 strangers from different backgrounds for almost a month. You better be adaptable and a team player. As a game producer, teamwork is my bread and butter. You are constantly looking with people who have different skills and perspectives. Think about the times that you have to adapt to new situations, work in a team to solve a problem, or navigate the disagreement. Maybe you travel to the new places, work on the group projects, or even just survive in a chaotic family gathering. Highlight those skills. They are crucial for the CI application. So you have it. The desirable qualities is then boy, your friendly neighbor, game producer, turn CI participant. It's not just about taking the process. It's about showcasing your passion, your experience, and your potential to be an amazing representative of Vietnam and a valuable member of CI family. Now, go out there and show them that you've got a level up your application and get ready for an adventure of a lifetime. All right, everyone, that's my SSEAYP application journey for you. I hope you found it helpful and maybe even a little bit entertaining. So if you are feeling inspired and ready to embark on your own SSEAYP adventure or just want to chat about the games, project management, or life in general, please don't hesitate to connect. You can find me on Facebook, IG, or LinkedIn. Those Shiban, just search for Hatleton or the Change Journey. Slide into my DMs, send me an email. Let's connect together. Who knows, maybe we will be selling on Shiban Maru together someday. Thanks for your watching and good luck with your applications.